it going, everyone? This is Edmund, and I wanted to take a quick look and review of this 2-in-1 Katakana Workbook by Lila's Lingvo. Now, this was like $6.99, and to be honest, I didn't really have much hope because I have purchased $50 books, $100 books, $300 vocab systems, and I just didn't get it. Being the enthusiastic, jump in head first and learn type of person that I am, I didn't actually think, how does one actually learn a language? I didn't realize that you have to literally learn the alphabet in order to start picking up on vocabulary and words and being able to form sentences. I have already gotten the 2-in-1 Hiragana Workbook, and that was phenomenal, which is another reason why I stuck with the 2-in-1 system for the katakana learning. I wish I had the Hiragana book still intact. So basically, it's just a workbook that shows you the kana here, and then it has the stroke order up here, and it gives you these spaces to practice in. And it's got one for every single one, which is pretty nice. I like it because I already have one of these like kana practice books, but to actually have it here with the actual symbol here and a bunch of other it's transparent, but you can basically practice on this as well to kind of remind you while you're on that column, like, oh yeah, okay. Because by the time you get here, you're like trying to speed run it and it's starting to look sloppy, and then you come here and it's like, oh, okay, yeah, no, that's what I gotta do. In the back, it's got more of the blank spaces if you wanted to work on sentences or just words. Another neat feature is that it's got flashcards. You would need a paper cutter to be able to make use of this, but it's got the kana on the front, and then it's got the explanation on the back, which I really think is valuable if you don't have a flashcard system. This is definitely useful to you because flashcards definitely come in handy. And it also has some words that you can work on. I'm not necessarily sure if it's N5 material for the JLPT, but the Hiragana workbook does have level 5 or N5 words that you can practice and work on that may or may not appear on the said test. But I'm not sure if katakana shows up on the N5. Maybe it does. But it definitely gives you just your basic run-of-the-mill words like table, recorder, taxi, business, shirt, pen, kawariwa, pendis, I think. I might have just butchered that. But anyway, I kind of wanted to show you how I use this book because I definitely would love to keep working and revisiting on some things that I feel like I need practice on, but I'm not paying another $6 just for a page, right? So what I like to do is I like to take the pages out of the book. They've already got a perforated line here. They kind of gave you the hint, like, hey, you should probably, take this book apart and make photocopies. And that's exactly what I did with my Hiragana version of the 2-in-1, but this is a 3-in-1 because again, it's the writing practice, JLPT N5, and it's got the cutout flashcards. So yeah, it's pretty freaking amazing. So I just I cut it along the perforated line with my paper cutter, which is like $5 at Walmart if you really need one, or see if your local library might have one. But yeah, $5 at Walmart allowed me to get as much of this out of the book as possible, which was pretty much all of it. Then I just take these pages up to the local library who does 50 free prints a day here in Cincinnati. So that's lifetimes of material to work on. So my one complaint was that I had to get a second book because the quality of this book was terrible. I'll throw in some pictures right now. The book itself was printed upside down and glued to the spine that way. It was misprinted, meaning that some of the text was printed off the page, and it was a mess. But luckily Amazon was willing to work with me, because it's a $7 book. They didn't want the old book back. So I went on ahead and perforated it and tried to use it, but it's unusable. So I'm going to use this book here as my photocopy reference material. But before I went on ahead and hacked it apart, I wanted to definitely share this with you before I took it apart. So other than the quality control, the one other thing I had a complaint about with this book, so you've got your vowels here. Now, once we get to the O, that's basically its own. But when we go on to ka, and we get through it, here's ko on this page, and then on the back of ko is the next set of kana, which is the S's. If you go to organize this like in a binder like this and try to separate it by kana, you'll have some of the next kana already grouped up with one group of kana. So it's a little bit confusing, because at least with the hiragana 3-in-1, if they had if that was going to happen, instead of putting the next set of kana on the back of like a different set of kana, they would go ahead and put the N5 practice words on the back to kind of separate it, you know what I mean? So you didn't have a bunch of different kanas grouped together. So like this would have been, so na would have been on here, but instead they put the N5. Whereas if you try to do that with this, it just doesn't work. You're going to have a bunch of different grouped kana together if you try to organize it that way. And all of it is in the back, grouped up before the flashcards. It's a minor gripe, but I don't know, again, it's just a minor gripe. Other than that, the quality of the book is amazing. And this definitely helped me on my journey. I was able to complete all of my kana using solely just the 3-in-1. Invaluable. This single book could replace hundreds of dollars worth of text that I've got, because they don't necessarily just go over the kana with you. They'll cover it like, hey, this is the hiragana. It's a part of a kana system along with katakana and kanji. Hey, check this out. Here's the chart. And then they go on with the words and sentences and vocab, which is okay, but you honestly have to go bare bones and learn each of the characters, just as if a kid would try to learn the English alphabet. They got to practice and break it down. You really got to learn your alphabet. You got to crawl before you walk, right? So I would highly recommend this. I'll have a link in the description below. I'm not sponsored. This ain't a sponsored video, obviously. I don't have an affiliate, so this is just me trying to do this out of the goodwill of my heart, because I would like other people to not go down the money pit that is learning Japanese, because no one really knows how to point you in the right direction, even at like a bookstore. So maybe this could help you, maybe it might not. I don't know, tell me what you think. Did you check this out before I showed this to you? Are you planning on getting this? Let me know what your results are in the comments below. All right. Thank you very much. Have a good rest of your day. And if you want more videos like this, hit like, comment, and subscribe.